Hey guys, what's up? Yes, your title that you're reading, or the title you're reading, is not deceiving you. This is Animated Girls Profile Confidential number 60, I believe. And yes, I know it has been 11 months, almost a year since I did the last one. I've been working, a lot's been going on. So yeah, I've also been doing other things with my YouTube channel, putting other videos, but I'm back, and I was thinking about what could I do for my next Animated Girls Profile Confidential, and I have figured it out. And I know you might be thinking I'm cheating on this one, but guess what? Some people thought about that when I did Sabrina and Zigzag, but I am not cheating here, guys, because this is something that you could consider animated, seeing as though a lot of effort goes into it. So for our 60th Animated Girls Profile Confidential, we're going to look at not one, not two, not three. Well, actually, yes, three. And I apologize to any of the others out there. I'll get to you in time. But these are three that I really, really think you should look into and check out YouTube channels for them. And I will talk about who they are in just a moment. Alright, so who are these three animated ladies? Well, the three animated ladies, like I said, are considered in this category due to the fact that when they show up on YouTube at times, they are part of flash animated segments. I am talking about the characters of, and you'll see them up here, Lightning Blss. I am talking about Keyframe, and probably one of the more recent additions to the Brony Pegasisters community, and within 1 year, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not saying this because I enjoy her work and I enjoy her fiance's work, but I'm saying this because it's true. Aramau, the fiery secretary, has climbed up the ranks and has gone on to become one of the most popular Brony Pegasisters Rift Cafe analysis members out there. But why do I recommend them? Why do I recommend these ladies? Why do I want to talk about these ladies? Well, it's quite simple. If you were a fan of MLPFIM that is, before, and you were curious and you wanted to hear other people's thoughts, other fans' thoughts, these ladies, either on camera or mostly, as I show you here, as the OCs, or the animated counterparts, basically got you invested. They got you intrigued. They got you interested. And not only that, but they themselves have been involved in their own stories centered around their characters. Keyframe has been part of a variety of projects. She has been part of a variety of projects, from the TF2 analysis series that you can find on Dr. Wolf's channel. She's been involved in some of Lightning Bliss's stories, as well as in some stories involving her and her friend, her boyfriend, if you will, Golden Fox, who is another great reviewer. You got to check out his stuff as well. But Lightning Blss, Keyframe, and Aramau do more than just review. They actually take part in their own stories. Lightning Blss is probably the most experienced in this, if you will. No offense to Keyframe or Aramau, but she is the most experienced due to the fact that her character that she created has a somewhat of a split personality. Now, background information from a lot of fans can gather is Lightning Blss can identify on both ends of the spectrum when it comes to the MLP fan base. Lightning Blss, like myself, Silver Quill, my own sisters, all grew up in the 1980s. So we know We know and we have seen and we have experienced the differences between that incarnation, that generation of My Little Pony and any other Hasbro related show, and what we get today. We notice the differences, the similarities, the reference, the tributes. We notice it all. And Lightning Bliss brings that knowledge. She brings that knowledge to the table so that if you don't know who a certain, let's say, antagonist is that gets brought in to Friendship is Magic, she'll give you background on where they originated from. Or if a name sounds strange, but it's a name, or I should say, if a name is given to a character that's a protagonist, she will let you know that that was not always the case. That is what we call experience, and Lightning Bliss brings that in folds. Keyframe, like I said, brings her vast knowledge of creativity. She does more than just collab with Golden Fox, Silver Quill, Lightning Bliss, Josh Scorcher, aka Firebrand, A&Y. She does more than that. She actually creates her own, she also creates her own artistic, she also distributes, she also creates her own artistic take on characters. She does it all. In fact, one of her major fields that she actually put on display for people, I believe at BabsCon about a year ago, was the animation that she was working on with a fellow Rift Cafe member. And we're not talking the flash animation that we're used to seeing with Keyframe, Lightning Bliss, and Aramau. No, we're talking actual 2D fluid motion. And what it was a WIP, which is a work in progress, of a scene being reanimated in this fluid 2D motion, animation I should say, between her, Lightning Bliss, and A&Y from a past TF2 analysis video, or episode, if you will. So, Keyframe brings more to the table than just her fandom and love for the series. She actually hosts or co-hosts a podcast with A&Y, and it's a good podcast. You need to check it out. It's called the Awkward Podcast, I believe. Then you get to Aramau. Aramau came onto the scene about a little over a year ago. She was introduced in the episode, or in the collab review, between Josh Scorcher / Firebrand and Mad Munchkin. She was introduced in that episode, and ever since then has this character of Aramau's, Ari's, has evolved, has become more than what she was originally presented as. She has become something that even now, recently, over the past several months, if not the past year, she's even created and opened up her own YouTube channel. But she's also gone beyond that as well. She's gone beyond being just the secretary, the fiery secretary that you see in Firebrand's, Josh Scorcher's FOB Equestria videos and reviews. She's gone beyond that. Behind the scenes, she is also the fiance of Josh Scorcher, aka Firebrand, and they've played that up with her OC, or with this OC of hers. But like I said, Aramau has come a long way in just a short time. She's gone from being just a secretary to having her own YouTube channel, to where now she even collabs with others. Her most recent collab, if you will, was with a, I guess you could say, an unexpected guest appearance. An unexpected guest appearance on the recent At the Screening collab review between Voice of Reason and Thespio, aka Dalwelsonator, when they were reviewing She's All Yak. And to say that Aramau really has come a long way would be an understatement. It really would be. The thing with Aramau is we didn't know if there was more to her character. That wouldn't be now we wouldn't find that out. We wouldn't find out that there was more to her character until Lightning Blss uploaded a BabsCon 2018 announcement video. It was in that video that we discovered a whole different side of Aramau when she realized when Josh Scorcher, aka Firebrand, unexpectedly made her realize what channel they had jumped over to, whose channel they were on, and who they were in the presence of. And Aramau, I'll tell you this, when she brought this side of herself out in that video, that BabsCon 2018 announcement video, to say she brought her A game, to say she basically surprised a lot of fans would be an understatement. I've even tweeted Aramau recently, and I said, Josh is a very lucky guy. He's got a winner. Because she, like I said, with her recent appearance at the screening review of She's All Yak, she's knocked it out of the park. One thing we've learned about Aramau's character, her animated character, is you don't want to piss this OC of hers off. You don't want to get on her bad side. You want a good example of her kind of showing this? Firebrand, aka Josh, has done collabs with recent reviewers over the past year and a half. One of them involves Miss Anthropony Map. And basically, in this video, Map is running for his life, scared to death because of what Aramau will do to him. Because Aramau basically blames him for delaying and putting her behind with her scheduling and her workload. And we find out if you piss her off, you can say goodbye to your spleen. Anyway, like I said, to say her character has come a long way would be an understatement because it has. There's no getting around it. No getting around it. I'm surprised that as of yet, I should say, we have not seen Aramau cross over into the TF2 analysis series. Can you imagine what Aramau will bring to the table when she arrives there? It'll be something else. Overall, when you look at all three of these ladies, Lightning Blss, Keyframe, and Aramau, if you want a legit reasoning to, want to learn more about MLP FIM if you're new to the fandom, or if you want to learn more about past seasons that maybe that you may have not caught up on because, again, like I said, you're new to the fandom, these are the kind of ladies you want to go to. These are the kind of ladies you want to, go to their channel and hear what they have to say. And they got more than just, their love for MLP. Lightning Blss loves all kinds of things, like Rainbow Bright, another 80s nostalgic character. Godzilla, which surprised me when she did her video on Godzilla in preparation for Godzilla King of the Monsters. Aramau loves to teach about poetry or writing. So there is more to these ladies than just their love for MLP, and that is seen throughout their share and knowledge and love for those things, for those moments, and for those areas that I just mentioned. And you can see more of that when they start doing the TF2 analysis. As of right now, like I said, it's just Lightning Blss and Keyframe that are part of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if Aramau shows up very soon. But Lightning Blss and Keyframe have definitely played a huge part in TF2 analysis. Heck, we've even seen them go into what's known as super forms, if the story calls for it. So it's really interesting, it's really fun to see what I'm trying to say, stumbling over my words here, guys, but it's really fun to see them, you know, kind of get those moments in TF2 analysis to really shine. And like I said, if Aramau does show up down the line, we can only imagine what she'll bring to the table. Can you imagine Aramau matching wits finally with Keyframe? I mean, recently, speaking of Keyframe, they introduced her sister into TF2 analysis as sort of the sort of the artist, behind-the-scenes artist for both teams. Her sister being known as Abby Rohde. So, and who's a big Beatles fan, there's no doubt about that. But the point is, you know, you could see they bring a lot more to the table when it comes to TF2 analysis. There's no doubt. So I recommend, if you really want to see more of what they can do besides just be fans of MLP, you know, share their knowledge of other things they might be interested in and they feel you might be interested in, check out TF2 analysis at Dr. Wolf's channel, Dr. Wolf 001, that's his YouTube channel, and you'll see for yourself exactly what I'm talking about. So that's about it, guys. That's all I'm going to really say. Let me know what you all think, though. And that's going to do it for the 60th, the first in almost a year, of Animated Girls Profile Confidential. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. Check out, again, the channels Lightning Blss, Keyframe, and Aramau's for more. Check out the TF2 analysis at Dr. Wolf's channel. As well as if you want a similar series like what I do with Animated Girls Profile Confidential, check out Jawbreaker's Playfur Cinema series on his channel, and you'll see exactly what I mean. But that's about it, guys. So until next time, let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to you all later.